Hello everyone! Now today we're going to look at graphing linear equations. Linear equation is an equation when given two variables and we plot it on a graph. It looks like a straight line. Now here we have a linear equation. We have two variables, y and x, and the gradient. The gradient is the measurement of how steep a line is. Now here, for example, we have a line, kind of like a line, and if each box side by side is equals 1 unit, not centimeters, 1 unit, then from here to here, it will be the gradient. Now this is 3, and this is 3. Therefore, 3 over 3, put in the fraction, it equals 1. Therefore, the gradient of this line is 1. And C here is the y-intercept. The y-intercept is the point when the line crosses the y-axis. Now, we're basically done here. Now let's go do some questions. Ta-da! Here are the questions I've prepared for you guys. Now you can stop now and pause the video right now and do it. And do these questions. And I, on the other hand, will continue this video and show how I do these questions. Now we're just going to pick two from each section. So this one, and this one. I'm going to show them.
Counting sheep when you're trying to sleep, being fair. When there's something to share, being neat. When you're folding a sheet, that's mathematics. When a ball bounces off of a wall, when you cook from a recipe book, when you know how much money you owe, that's mathematics. How much gold can you hold in an elephant's ear? When it's noon on the moon, then what time is it here? If you could count for a year, would you get to infinity or somewhere in that vicinity? When you choose how much postage to use, when you know what's the chance it will snow, when you bet and you end up in debt, oh, try as you may, you just can't get away from mathematics. Andrew Wiles gently smiles, does his thing, and voila, QED, we agree, and we all shout hurrah, as he confirms what Fermat jotted down in that margin, which could have used some enlarging. Tap your feet, keep in time to a beat of a song. While you're singing along, harmonize with the rest of the guys. Yes, try as you may, you just can't get away from mathematics.
Here we have the first question. Now, I always like to do it with a T-chart, which means you put y on the one side and x on the other side, and then you just put y, and then you just put any random value you want. I always like to do it from starting from -3 and counting upwards to +3. Here we go. So -3, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, and 3. And then you just take this -3 and put it in the equation. And then you do some similar algebra, you shift things around, shift numbers around, and finally you will get -2 as the x value. And you keep doing this. So -2 will be -1 and 5 6, -1, 2, -2/3, and then -1/2, -1/3, and then -1/6, and finally +3 is -1. Now, you can just pick any 2 points from this graph value, and then put it onto a graph, straight onto a graph, and you will get and you connect the 2 dots, it always forms a line, because that's what a line is. And so if y is -3, 1, 2, 3, and x is and x would be negative 2, so it's 1, 2. So it'll be, the point will be here, and if y is positive 3, 1, 2, 3, x will be negative 1, right here. And you connect the dots, and you make the dots longer, and then this will form a line. Sorry, it's not a really good line, I'm sorry. But here you are, and this is how you graph a linear equation. Now here we have the second question. It looks different, but it actually utilizes the same theory. If we have to solve this question, we have to go back to the linear equation theorem. Well, the linear equation, as you remember 3 minutes ago, it's y equals mx plus c. C, now we know, is the y-intercept. And the y-intercept in this line is right here. It's 0. That's what the y-intercept is. Therefore, we don't show c. C equals nothing. 0 is nothing. So y now is mx. And now let's look at the gradient. The gradient of this line, look here, is 2. If each unit is 1. Just each space is 1. It's 2 by 2. 2 by 2 put in fraction is 1. Therefore, the gradient of this line is 1. So y equals x. We don't show the 1 in front of the variable 2. It's there, but it's not shown. Weird. But that's how math works. So there you go. Thank you today for joining me today in learning how to graph a linear equation. See you next time on math.